YouTube. I'm Matt and I react to comedians or comedy sketches that I've never seen before. My lolometer down here in the corner is going to count every time that I laugh out loud during this video.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
This time around I'm going to be watching Johnnie Casson.
Oh, unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, this is Yorkshire. Another pit not working. Look at that, You see, I nearly fell down the rotten thing. Hey, my eyes are getting worse, I'm telling you. I keep running into pubs. And, I must be honest with you, ladies and germs, at this point. I have an appointment next week to see the optimist, and, I got it in the eye with a firework and it detached my rectum, and, it seems funny. I can't recognise anybody till I'm on top of them nowadays. Can I thank you for that reception? That was wonderful. You know, it's nice to get a warm hand on your opening, you know, because... See, the thing is about this job, I must tell you, this job, you know, it does educate you. Oof. When I left school, I couldn't spell entertainer, right? And now, I are one. No, when I say educate, by the way, I've got a brother at Manchester University. Yeah, well, he's in a bottle in the biology department. But I knew when I was backstage, I knew that you'd give me a chance. Hey, that's all you want when you're a comic, is a chance. Oh, I am not asking you for a kidney. Oh. Because some nights I'm as funny as a crack in a glass eye. And, but I can't walk off. I owe that much money. And, I'm as broke as the Ten Commandments, me. And, I got my bank statement yesterday. I'm in the brown again. And, hey, I don't spend the money, ladies and giblets. No, I don't spend the money. No. My wife, she does all the damage, Raquel. And, oh, she's a credit to her cards. She is. And, hey, don't get me wrong. We've had 6 happy years, me and her. And we've been married 25, like, but we... Hey, no, it's not easy, is it? I mean, we all change as we get older, don't we? Do you know what my wife's got between her boobs nowadays to try and turn me on, eh? Her belly button. I know this isn't... You know, I'll never forget our wedding night. She was very nervous on the wedding night, my wife. She said, I've never done this with a man before. I said, well, this is where we differ. I said... The thing is, you know, this is pitiful, isn't it? But at my age, I've started doing things to annoy her on purpose. I have. I mean, little things. You know, like in the morning, I'll wake up, and that really annoys her, does that bad? So we're in the house, me and the wife, shortly ago, right? Now, before she goes to bed, she puts this stuff on her face every night. Oil of ugly. And, something like that. It's working anyway, whatever they call it. Anyway. Now, she'd finished with that and she was just whiting her moustache out with Domestos. And I waited. She'd done half a lip and 2 of her chins. And I said, Raquel, what would you really like for your birthday? Oh, she said, widow's pension, please. I didn't bite. I let it float past me like that, you know, so... I waited a bit longer and made her a cup of decapitated coffee. She liked that. She liked that, with no head on it. And yet when we go for a meal, she likes that frothy stuff, that Al Pacino best. Funny women. So I just said to her, I've been reading a book. I said, shall we try some new positions tonight? Oh, she went, new positions, that is a good idea. She said, you stand behind the ironing board. And I lay on the settee farting all night. No, I bet I'm not on my own, and I bet some blanket lifters sat there, and but your sex life gets a bit jaded, doesn't it? I mean, we were in bed all last Sunday doing it plumber's position, right, and we call it the plumber because you stop in all day and nobody comes, and so anyway, there's a knock at the door, right? This woman opened the door and two men were stood there. And they went, Mrs. Jackson? She said, yeah. CID. She said, hello, Sid. She said, no, love, CID. Copper in disguise. She said, now, we've been called in by the local colliery. There's been a lot of petty thieving going off down at the pit. We've been asked by the management to call round at miners' homes and recover some of this gear. Is your husband in now? She said he is, but he's right down the bottom of the garden, pottering about, and he's hooked. So this copper said, have you noticed any strange gear lying around the house recently? Donkey jackets in polythene bags, this kind of thing. Miners' boots in boxes, anything of this nature. Miners' lamps, boxes of batteries. She said, 27 years he's worked at the pit and he wouldn't do anything like that. Thank you very much, all right? We said, don't shout and get upset, love. We have to ask these questions. Anyway, if you don't mind, my love, we'll just have a walk down the garden and speak to your husband. Oh, she said, don't walk down, go on the conveyor belt. Yeah. Hey, what a ripper, that, innit? And I don't know what's going on in our house, anyway. I opened the door the other day, my wife was stood there. She had a basque on, suspenders, stockings, high-heel boots, handcuffs in one hand and a whip in the other. No, she was coming in. She said to me, I am seeing another man. I said, well, do that with your eyes then. I said, do that. So this fella's walking home from the pub one night in the middle of Leeds and he gets accosted by this lady of the night on the street and she propositions this fella. He said, I'm skint, I've got no money, love, anyway. I've been in the pub all night. She said, how much have you got left? He went, I've got a £5 note and that's it. She said, that'll do. I'll give you a penguin for that. He said, what's a penguin? She said, I'll show you. And she undid his pants and pulled them down to his ankles. She pulled his underpants down to his ankles. She stood up, grabbed the £5 note and ran off. And this fella went, hey, bloody come back. Can you remember that game we used to play when we were children, knocking on doors and running away? Do you remember that? They still do it today, you know, that, but they call it parcel force. And, I don't know. So these two ladies meet in the market and one says, Agnes, I've not seen you for years, how are you doing? She said, I'm wonderful. Do you know I'm getting married again on Saturday for the 4th time? Can you, 4th time, that I'm still a virgin? And Pal said, you never. She said, I am. You remember my first husband, he was a gynaecologist, you know, and he just liked to study it. And then I married a psychologist, and he just liked to talk about it, he did. Now, my third husband, he was a stamp collector, and I do miss him. I can't. Hey, a lovely crowd. And, can I just say it made my day, because I've had a bit of a bad weekend. And I was on the pier I'm in Blackpool on the North Pier with Joe Longthorne, and there's Frank Carson on Central Pier, George Michael in Stanley Park, and George Michael. He only went in to spend a penny, didn't he? Come out with 2 coppers. And no, so I went for a drink with Frank Carson, but we were tired with Frank Carson. He could hardly keep his mouth open. But I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and the waterbed had burst and my pyjamas were wet through. Then I remembered we haven't got a waterbed right now.
Johnnie Casson. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. He was really getting me going there. Classic good old humour that, and lots of quick quips and one-liners right up my street. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, drop a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I'll see you next time.